art journals, art projects, organized planner chic. Well, hello, planner babes, and welcome to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so and select the bell for notification. Well, first, you guys, I want to thank all my Patreon members who help make it possible to create videos like this, and they are Sonia Baskin, Dean Martin, Etta, Lucille Theory, Shamika Theory, Lepton Quark, Allison Jackus, Keith Theory, Ryan McMurray, and Wendy Parker Ellisor. You guys, thank you so much, my awesome Patreon members. And if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/organizedplannerchic. Okay, you guys, I am still at my parents' house. Of course, I will be here through February the 26th. So for today's live, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a bunch of vintage things that I have found since we have been, purging their house for them to move in with us. So you saw some of them, a lot of them in the picture or the thumbnail for today's video. And I'm going to show you guys some other things, which is really fun and really cool. But the first thing I wanted to show you guys, which is actually not journaling, or well, I guess I could use the covers, but they're not planning or journaling or stationery kind of thing. But it was so fun to find and just walk down memory lane for nostalgia. So again, these are bonuses. I'm going to show you really quickly a bonus to me from the things that I found going through my parents' house. So you guys remember when albums were LPs and you didn't have a choice, right? You couldn't buy a vinyl, as they call them now. Back then, as a choice, that's all you had. So these were some albums that I had back in the day. Def Leppard. When I graduated from 8th grade, my friend bought me this album, Pyromania from Def Leppard, whenever I graduated from 8th grade, because I went to a private school. People didn't graduate from 8th grade back then. There wasn't a middle school, but I went to a private school that ended in 8th grade. And yeah, so that was there. And you guys remember some of those songs. So again, this is a bonus, these few albums I'm going to share with you guys. So remember, this had Rock Rock Till You Drop, Photograph, Stage Fright, Too Late for Love, Die Hard, The Hunter. Oh, I love that song. Fool and Rock of Ages, Action Not Words, Coming Under Fire, and Billy's Got a Gun. Yeah, that was back in the day. So a couple of other bonuses I wanted to share with you guys. You guys remember The Police? Yeah, so on this album was cool songs that people still listen to today, like Every Breath You Take. Remember Sting before he became solo, Walking in Your Footsteps, Synchronicity, Oh My God, Mother, Miss Grandeco, really cool, fun stuff. So, and I have one more I think I wanted to show you guys. So remember, nowadays you can download like on iTunes a single song, but if back in the day you could have a single that had basically two songs on an LP. And so this was Run DMC, King of Pop, and Rock Box. Yeah, so that's just a little bit of nostalgia, you guys. So that is really fun. Okay, so the stationery kind of stuff that I found that was really cool. These are actually, well, let me pull this one first. These are actually children's books. So my mom, because I'm going to be a grandmother, well, I'm going to have, hey, how are you doing, Leonie? It's good to see you. All the memories. I know. So we're going to have an addition in our family. Baby is coming into our family. And my mom was like, hey, grandmother to be, you can benefit from these books. So these are some old children's books. And I figured I'm not going to tear them apart because they're so beautiful with this really vintage pictures on them. But I figured I could scan some of the pictures and then junk journal with those images. So this is really pretty. This one says, this is this whole set. This says Time to Read. And look at the real pretty vintage designs on there. So it's got nursery rhyme stories, children's stories, all different really pretty stories that you can tell your kids or grandkids. But I love the artwork and all different kinds of stories. And this is a whole set. So look how pretty that is. Really pretty pictures, just fun. Does that bring back to old days? You guys, this is what the pictures used to look like, right? Yeah, so I'm excited to have this whole set of, this is the night of the jack-o'-lantern. So yeah, so I'm not only going to be able to read this to my future grandbaby, but also I'm going to be able to scan these images and do some vintage journaling and junk journaling out of them. So that is one. I'll show you guys. I think I have a set of 4, but I won't go through all of them. I don't want to bore you guys. And I can only be on for 30 minutes today. My mom and I are taking shifts with my dad, who has Parkinson's. And so she's actually taking an hour of my shift, or 30 minutes of my shift today, so I can do this video. But yeah, see, just really cool pictures. I like this one with the pig. So this little pig went to the market. But look at the images, you guys. Yeah, so that's cool. Oh, I like this one a lot, with the lady with the gingerbread. What story is that? The gingerbread boy. I don't know if I remember that story, but that's pretty cool. The shoemaker and the elves, the 5. What is this one? Cinderella. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So we got those. So that's 1, 2. This is just the cover of another one, How Things Work. So these are stories about how things work. Nice. I really like that right there. So I'm going to be scanning these images. Oh, I love that black and white artwork. Look at that. That'll look really good in a journal or a junk journal or an art journal. Really nice. Oh, I like that a lot. I really do like black and white art a lot. Oh, and this has to do with, I think this looks like Thomas Edison. Yeah, this is Thomas Edison. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. All right, so got that. And there's one more book in that set, The Green Kingdom. So, yeah, I know this is kind of old art designs, but I really like it. So this is just a little, these are more educational. It's got mostly real pictures of real plant stuff. So this one's, but that's kind of cool for a child. Yeah. So that is that book. Now I also have another book before I get into some other stuff. This is Teen Guide to Homemaking. Teen Guide to Homemaking, you guys. So in there, let's see, we've got some pretty cool 70s looking pictures. Yeah, that's cool. And some of them are just really, oh my gosh. Oh, I like this picture a lot. But they also have all of these little artistic images right across from it like this that I think would look really good in a journal or junk journal. And they've got big ones too. So let me find a bigger one for you guys. I love the outfits everybody's wearing in these. Okay, now I can't find it. And I know I saw it. Ooh, this one was really nice. Let me flip to this one. If I can find it for you guys and show you. I can't. Okay, I promise I'm going to find it here in 1 second. But mostly it's people in the 60s and 70s, or 70s. It was first published in the 60s and then again in 1972. But now I can't find. Oh, and these patterns. So this was a part that I really thought would be cool. So see these images of patterns for homemaking and sewing their own clothes. So that's cool. This would look really good in a vintage design, right? So we got that. Oh, look at this. I like that a lot. That would be like some really good background paper, I think, this one. Yeah. And it's showing all the little ways to make the patterns. But I can't find any more of those pages. So maybe it doesn't have as many of those little artistic images as I thought that they did. Like there's one right there. Yeah. So, but yeah, I like, and it's got all these recipes. So I think if I use any of these recipe pages, I will probably tea dye them so they look a little older. So, but yeah, all kinds of recipes and little platters, and like this one. the way that one's kind of set up on the page. Yeah. So let me see if there was anything else in this book besides pictures from the 70s or 60s and 70s. Let me check. But even just this cover would be cool. Yeah, so I'm going to see if there's anything else in here that I don't think so. But I think if I, even if I copied some of these off in black and white, it would be cool. There's another. I guess I can't talk. I guess it's just this single image, kind of the logo or something for the book. So yeah, so those are those books. So then, oh, this might be the one I was looking at. Look how cool this is. How vintage is that? It's a McCall's cookie collection. So McCall's, you know, has patterns. I don't know if they did anything else, but for making clothes. But this is the cookie collection. It is so vintage looking. Just the color, the tone of the color, the hue is so what I grew up with, y'all. Now this is definitely vintage. Look at that. I love this spread right here. I'm going to be definitely copying and using that. Let's see what else. I mean, all of this. Look at this. Yes. I love that. What else do we have in here? I mean, like all of these pages, all these initial pages, even there's like some kind of yellowing or maybe some tea or something spilled on there. That's perfect. This whole spread is perfect to journal and junk journal and art journal with. Yeah. Look at this one. Love that. Yeah. All right. So let me see if I have anything else in this that we, and the recipes look really, I mean, just the image of this spread, all of the cookie spreads, very vintage. And there was another one coming, and just all of the recipes spreads. Yeah. Like just the color, and there, I don't know if you could tell, it just looks like there's been tea spilled all over it or coffee. I don't think it shows up on the camera right now, but yeah. And then there's even a little note in here from my mom from when she was writing down the recipe, so I can use that just as it is. I just trying to decide if I might copy that or scan it and keep the original or journal with the original, but that's pretty cool too. Yeah, so oh yeah, I don't like that. Well, there's this thing in the middle of it. It's okay for the holiday. Actually, it's pretty cool. It'd be a vintage piece for the holidays. Yeah, so that's in there. And oh, here is another. I knew there was another little cookie spread. So let me flip to that. I just had it. Here we go. And they're all in the same type of jar. That is really cool. That will look good around the holidays too. So yeah. And then cookies for goodie or giving. Oh, I couldn't figure out what that was saying. This little thing right here. That's pretty cute. All right, so that is it for all of the books for sure. So then I also found, oh no, I missed a book, but that's okay. This was just another one of those children's books, vintage children's book. Yeah, my mom's a retired teacher, so she had all kinds of stuff. She was a retired teacher and elementary school counselor as well. So she was a counselor at the time that she retired. So yeah, so that is it for all of the books. I love all of that vintage looking everything. So this is hilarious. So, you know, we're purging my parents' house again to get them ready to move or get everything removed and what's coming packed for them to move in with us. And so my mom, when I was digging through some stuff, I found, now these are just 4 of the rulers that I found. And we'll look at them more closely because they're all vintage. This was just 4. I found like 15 rulers. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating. Probably not. I was like, Mom, look at this. Look how many rulers you have. I said, you get to bring 2. 1 in case you lose one. But these are really, so this one is actually Faber-Castell. It might not be very old. because it is plastic, but it was cool. It's Faber-Castell. So I can't imagine how much a Faber-Castell ruler costs in the store, but it's free because I found it. And then I wanted to keep these 3 because they are vintage, but you know, I don't want to overdo it. So maybe I'll leave 1 here. So I like this one a lot because it has all of, so it has the inches, and then where it has a 1/4 inch, 1/2 an inch, 3/4 of an inch, it marks it. Really cool. So let me make sure you guys can see. So see how that is? I hope that's clear for you guys. That looks so cool to me. So I really like that. Very nice vintage design. So I got that. And then this one is really skinny. And it says it's Westcott, made in the USA. And it's just very old. And, you know, the coloring of it is very old. And it's really narrow, really skinny. So I like that one. And then this one is just very old. It's not as skinny. Actually, it is. It's the same size as the other one, but it's a little bit lighter in coloring. So it might be a later version, but it's still really old. And it says made in the USA also. And so these are real wood. All of these rulers are real wood except for the plastic Faber-Castell. So I got those. And then also found some Faber-Castell pencils. So this really nice tin, you guys hear that? Really nice tin case, AW Faber-Castell. So I didn't even know AW was a part of Faber-Castell before, apparently. It's got the, you know, Faber-Castell design, but it says, even down here, it says AW Faber-Castell Pencil Company, Incorporated, Newark, New Jersey, made in USA. So that's what that looks like. And then inside, it's got some 5H. So it says lead imported from American Zone, Germany. Does anybody know what that means? Tell me in the comments. In the live chat, it says lead imported from American Zone, Germany. So that makes me think it must have been during World War II or something. American Zone, Germany. Yeah, it's 5H. So it's a 5H, which I don't believe I have any 5H lead pencils. I think mine all went up to 4. Maybe I have more up to 5, but I don't think so. But I don't have them here to look at it to be able to verify that. So yeah. And then inside the tin, it has the house of AW Faber-Castell, standard of the world, and this is explanation of degrees 7B to 9H equals 18 degrees. Oh, where it explains like a number 1, number 2, number 3, all of that type of pencil. Yeah, that's really cool. So it's a standard of the world drawing pencil, AW Faber-Castell. So see, it's all right there. Isn't that cool, you guys? That is so stinking cool. So I got those. And then I also got these pencils. These are, it says COH-I-NOR. Co-I-NOR. Rapidograph ink. Bloomsbury, New Jersey, the finest in drawing material since 1790. Part of the Pencil Makers Association. Pencil Makers Association. Okay. Flat lid sketching. So here, hey, yes, I do. I can't see your name, Lenny. It's so fun. Thank you so much. I'm having a ball just going through these treasures. So that is what the box looks like. See that? And then pop it up like that. And then these are beautiful. These are just gorgeous. They say sketching pencil. These are 2 B's. B is in boy, but they're flat. So you see how they're shaped? Okay, can you see right there? See how it's a flat pencil. It's like an oval, barely oval pencil, like that. It feels pretty different. And I'm trying to remember if I ever used flat pencils in art classes when I was in school. Not college. I didn't do art in college. I went to college, but I didn't do art. But yeah, so it's a bunch of those. Cool. So I got those. And then I got some stencils I'm going to show you here in a second, but This was also in there. I don't know how vintage it is. It might just be 80s or something. But it's pink and green, which y'all know I love pink and green, pink and green. And so it's just a little live, love, laugh little case like this with some stationery in it. So I'll probably give some of my Patreon members that, the ones who get a stationery box or stationery packet every month. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It says that live, love, laugh there at the bottom. I don't think, doesn't look like it's been used. So yeah, that will work. And then I have the stencils, which I was really excited to find. Okay. So my mom had this folder because again, she was a teacher, and it has stencil letters, stencil lettering guide, or stencil lettering guides. And on the back, same thing, stencil lettering guide, stencil lettering guides. Okay. And then inside, there's all these stencils. Okay, so we've got, I feel like my screen is dirty. I'm so sorry, y'all, if it is, because it's been a crazy day and I didn't take the time. I don't have anything in here to clean it off with. I'd have to leave you guys, and the video is almost over, so I'm sorry. Oh, here, I also found these stickers. I don't think these are vintage, but they have, they might be, but they have a vintage look. They're a bunch of angels from Mercy Home for Boys and Girls. Mercy Home for Boys and Girls. And they're these angels. Yeah, they're all stickers. Aren't they cool? So I will probably give some of these to my Patreon members too. I get the stationery packets. So yeah, so those are in there. Okay, so all these stencils. So let me see. This one, this is really old packaging. There's a couple of them that have this really old packaging. And the company is Stencil, S-T-E-N-S-O. So yeah, so these are 3-inch stencil lettering. Look at that packaging. Look at that. I love the packaging so much. I do. So I think I'm going to scan that and use it for sure. And then this has the 3-inch letters. So they're big. So are there, I think there's 3. Yeah, they're all broken up into the sets of 3 like that. So I have that one. And then, what was that? Oh, and then here's the other one. These are the 2-inch. So it's the same kind of packaging, the 2-inch. And the 2-inch ones, they have more of them. I'll do it like this. So you can see more of them are together. Yeah, for the 2-inch ones. Yeah. This is so cool. I love even the sound of that paper. It just sounds different. Yeah. And then there's some more in here. Let's see. Ready letters, 2-inch casual style. You know, I probably need to give some of these away because I don't think I need all of them. So yeah. And I'm sure she used them to decorate in her classrooms or put stuff, you know how they have those boards, those walls in their room. They put educational information. Yeah, because there's some here, and don't want to tear this up. I feel like there's a piece that's caught. But come on. Don't tear, don't rip. Don't let me find it after all these years and then rip it. So there's some a different size. Yeah, so there's a bunch in there, and then there's, yeah, so I think this whole little bag, everything is 2-inch. Yeah, she did a good job of separating these. So everything in this bag is 2-inch. Or these are probably the ones that she had already taken out. Yeah, yeah, so some of them are green, but yeah, so I'm gonna put this back together, y'all. Before I mess it up, put all the 2 inches back in the bag like she had it. Okay, so there's the 2 inches. I showed you the 3 inches. And then she had this. which I don't know what company this is from, but these are really cool. So look at this. I love how yellow this paper is. So this is from, let's see, it's Stencil also, the same company, Stencil. These are 1-inch Roman letters. Yeah, but it says 1965. Wow. 1965 Denison Manufacturing Company. Yeah, and then I guess it says Stencil Lettering Guide. Number 44, 1-inch Roman. Oh, it even has a ruler down there at the bottom. So it even has a ruler right down here. That is really cool. And then this one does not have a company name on it. And this she marked with a marker at the bottom that is 3/4 of an inch. So this size is 3/4 of an inch. So I am never going to need any more stencils. I just need to take really good care of them so that they last. I mean, you know, that I don't damage them because they're vintage. Yes. Okay, let's see what other stencil is over here. This, oh, one of them came out from somewhere. I don't know which size that is, but what is this? I think this, oh, these are 4-inch. It says 4-inch casual style. Yeah, so this one just all has 4-inch ones. And are any of these punched out? I don't know. Yeah, they're 4-inch and they're a different style. So like, I don't want to punch it all the way out and mess it up. But like this is part of an S right here. I don't want to break it. Okay. Oh no, is this an S or a dollar sign? I think it's a dollar sign. Yeah. Come on. Let's get you out so we can show you off. Okay. There we go. So this is a 4-inch casual design dollar sign. Yeah. And that is, I think, everything. That is everything, y'all. Oh, I actually had one more book. I didn't show you guys, but it's kind of propping up the stack of books that I have up here that are so that I can film and actually look at you guys on camera. So that is it, you guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and comment and share. It really, really helps my channel a lot, and it tells the YouTube algorithm to recommend my videos. You guys, please take care of your body, mind, and spirit, because when one suffers, they all suffer. You guys take really good care of yourselves. And pray for me, and I will continue to pray for you. Oh, and also I want to remind you, I am on Instagram at Organized Planner Chic, where I post all of my creative ventures and adventures, and I have 2 Facebook groups, Organized Planner Chic Crew, where we do giveaways. I'm getting ready to do another one, and Phoenix Planner Friends for Christ, which is the local one. All right, you guys, have a blessed day, and until next time, happy planning.